Here we observe the young Burmese in her natural habitat, the north-facing Australian apartment. Like all young predators, she spends her days developing critical survival skills, conserving energy, practicing her hunting technique. Camouflage, at least that's what it seems to be. Scientists have not come to an agreement about it. Marking territory, and then, of course, making poor decisions. Several poor decisions. Today, however, two important developments will unfold. The first concerns an old enemy, the wall, and according to recent intelligence, it may have found an ally. The second involves one of nature's greatest mysteries, modern plumbing. Today, her understanding of the natural world is about to be challenged. For 160 days of her life, which is her entire life, the young Burmese believed water was something that lived in bowls. Today, that theory is challenged. The tiny predator has never encountered such a phenomenon before. This is largely due to her being 5 months old. The predator attempts to identify the object. Progress is slow. Is it prey? A toy? A threat? Could it be the same substance she has seen in bowls her entire life? No, that would be ridiculous. The object continues to behave like water. This complicates matters. Phoebe has never seen anything like this before. In fairness, she hasn't seen most things before. After several unsuccessful capture attempts, the predator begins to lose patience. The object refuses to be caught. It refuses to stay still, and it appears entirely uninterested in cooperating. Faced with this increasingly frustrating situation, the young Burmese decides to follow her instincts and resorts to a time-honored strategy. She attempts to bite the water. Multiple times. However, today, the hunting gods are not on her side. Mostly due to them being unaware of the possibility that someone may decide to hunt a water. After careful consideration, the predator decides to return to more familiar pursuits. Hunting remains considerably easier when the prey is imaginary. The young Burmese enters full hunting mode. After the water incident, the predator's confidence has suffered a minor setback, and she knows the exact way to get that confidence back. Unlike water, the blanket monster offers very little resistance. Success. The outcome is considerably more satisfying. The blanket monster is defeated. Phoebe decides to repeat the strike and attacks the blanket one more time. The blanket remains defeated, just like it was before the entire series of these attack strikes. It would be easy to underestimate our young feline. This would be a mistake. Despite losing an extended dispute with running water and the wall, she remains an accomplished hunter and a surprisingly competent aircraft. As evening comes, the young Burmese turns her attention to an old adversary, her long-term nemesis, the wall. Recently, however, a new development has emerged. The wall has allies, its door screws. Phoebe has always found these creatures suspicious. Today, her concerns appear justified. A warning strike is delivered. The situation is being assessed. A second warning strike is delivered. The message is becoming increasingly clear, but the wall stands on its grounds and stubbornly remains in exactly the same position as it was yesterday. The young Burmese considers her next move. A full assault on both enemies may be required. Unfortunately, another predator has entered the scene. Her human mother. She claims it is bedtime. Phoebe disagrees. But in the jungles of Australian apartment living, there is no more formidable predator than a human who has decided it is time to sleep. The rivalry between Phoebe and the wall shall continue. Who will be defeated? Stay tuned for the next episode of Planet Phoebe.